This is going to take a long time for Ryan Day to get over. That was a painful loss. It's starting to feel like John Cooper very, very quickly in this world of Ohio State, Michigan, where you could tell the better teams of Ohio State, you could tell they have more talent, but frankly what it comes down to is the Ohio State's losing these games. McCord's interception set the tone. Ohio State finally got into it. And then, boy, they just couldn't run the ball consistently. Michigan outran them in this game. And then we saw the final result. McCord again with an interception. Ryan Day is going to get a lot of heat for this game. This, I don't think, is going to be recoverable. Do I think he's going to get fired after this game? No. Do I think he deserves to get fired after this game? No. Do I think he can rise up from this? No. Blair, great win. Kyle McCord is not allowed to be our quarterback next year. Ian, my son Cameron was saying, boy, Dad, if I think Ohio State's got a better quarterback, I think they win. McCord, I thought, had moments, but that interception in the first quarter, the interception in the fourth quarter was bad. It was bad. Bad. And you know what? Harrison Jr.'s got to do a better job fighting for the ball. On both interceptions, it looked like Harrison Jr. kind of pulled up short. Ryan Day does not understand this rivalry. This is 3 in a row. John Cooper. Don't say it's not John. This is John Cooper. This is John Cooper. This is the dregs, where you can see the better team in the Maize and Blues winning. Sarah Wachowski, who you should have thrown the ball out of bounds when he's about to get sacked. Agree with you. Told you weeks ago they lose. Ryan Day's another John Cooper. John with an H. B. Cato. Fire Day, yes. Urban Meyer, welcome back. Bye, Day. We don't lose 3 straight. Bye, Cam. The heat is going to get hot for Coach Day. You cannot lose this game 3 years in a row. This game on this year, when a team like this doesn't have their head coach. Michigan didn't have their head coach today. Lose the game. Dude, McCord's been terrible since game 1. You know, Peterson, I was thinking McCord had played better. I thought McCord had some moments. McCord's mistakes today cost the Buckeyes big. Peterson, it was wrong. I thought I saw some moments. I was wrong. McCord's not very good. Why do coaches get blamed when the players do the playing? In this game, the bigger stars were from Michigan. Corum, 2 touchdowns. Henderson didn't go off. I thought Henderson was going to go off in this game. Didn't go off. Didn't see JT on defense. Didn't really feel. I mean, Eichenberg made a tackle here and there, but not really. How do you have an elite quarterback as one of the top teams in the NCAA? How do you not? It's going to be talked about. Urban Meyer, welcome back. Ryan Day should get fired for keeping McCord. This McCord, J.J. McCarthy decision is going to really, I'm telling you, I don't see Day recovering from this. Doesn't mean he's going to get fired. I don't see this recovering. Get that dude off the team. Says Logan. David Redmond, Ohio State has not had the same level of fire, passion, preparation. I do agree with you there. It's time to see assistant crybaby coach again on that team. Yeah, it is. And that assistant coach is going to get a lot of TV time. Go Browns, who cares? Forget, move on, says Chief. Ryan Day's cooked. That ball was 5 yards away from Harrison. Harrison on the first interception could have fought for the ball better, Peterson. And honestly, on the second interception, it's more on McCord. I'm not naive. I get it. But Harrison didn't fight for the ball. This game wasn't Day's fault. Henry, I don't agree. I don't know what wasn't Day's fault here. They didn't have their head coach. I thought the better talented team was Ohio State. They should have won the game. At some point, the coach has to take these losses. It is Cooper. Day's a bad man. Sorry, 3 years in a row. Go Browns, move on. The quarterback was going to be an Achilles heel all day. McCord's not going to be able to live this down. They're going to have to get someone from the transfer portal. Balls weren't even close. He had multiple throws that were strange today. What a year for the Bucs. Bye, Ryan Day. Stover was underutilized that entire game. Riley Hall Productions, good to see you. I thought in this game, I didn't really feel that as much. I actually thought Henderson had such a great run-up to this game. Henderson didn't do much. He had a touchdown, but hey, Dom, congrats on your Wolverines. They're the better team. John Cooper back and flying. Dom is very excited. Say what you want to about Purdue's football program, but at least we won. Boil her up. Oak Bucket stays right where it should in West Lafayette, Indiana. Dom is going down lane and high. Go Browns. We are the better team. This isn't on Ryan Day, guys. It's on the defense. Well, I'll tell you what. Knowles in this game again, 30 points again plus. 30 points today. I do think they're out of the playoffs for the Buckeyes. B. Hamilton. Because you have the Oregon-Washington winner, because you have Texas, I do think the Buckeyes are out. I do. Ohio State's better than Michigan. I agree, Hunter. O-line is myth. Everybody's done with McCord. Never thought my hopes would be thrown in the Browns instead of the Buckeyes. Cam, big game tomorrow in the old donkey pit. Time to beat the donkeys. With a minute left to go in the first half and a timeout, we settled for a 50-yard field goal, and he missed it. That was a big miss. Big miss. I didn't mind the field goal, but that miss, whew. Buckeyes in the backyard bowl. Yes, they will. Day gone. Day will be here, but I don't think Day will be able to recover from this. I don't see Ryan Day recovering from this. I just don't. This is a bad loss. Bad loss. Unrecoverable. 3 in a row to Michigan. John Cooper 2.0. Killer kids coming from St. Edward High School next year. We'll see, Riley. The missed NIT, that went for a touchdown. There were some questionable calls in this game. Ohio State got one back, though, at the end of the game, too. So it goes, both ways. A lot of people saying Heartline. Ohio against the world. Not this time. The whole country is rooting for rooting for Ohio State. The whole country. The field goal attempt before the half and not go for it hurts. A lot of people agree with you. I thought it was okay. I didn't really mind that call. You got to make the field goal, though. How do you feel about the push off on third down midway through? The fourth quarter, Colin, I think what really bums me out is those McCord interceptions. Those McCord interceptions were really, really bad. How far do you think we'll drop? Far. We need FSU, Bama, and Texas to lose to make the playoffs. Agree with you. Talent doesn't win games. I think Day was out. I do agree, B. Cato. I do agree. What game are you watching, brother? The defense held them in check the whole game. The defense did? I don't know about that. They gave up 150 yards. In the biggest drive of the game, they held Michigan finally with a minute left to go, but couldn't get them off the field. Go Browns, Obrellas, bring back Urban. If Meyer's still coaching, we would have won. Do you let them run all over them and eat the rest of the clock? I agree with you, D. That's what I was just saying, too. I thought the defense for Ohio State was very, very average, mundane at best. When you have a chance to stop the Wolverines on multiple occasions, can't get off the field? Game, set, match. Ryan Day does not belong on the bus ride. He's going to have a tough ride home, I'm telling you. Our coach, first half, 4-2. Yeah, clock management, law Irish. I think a lot of fans are upset by that. I actually understood that at that moment because I know they were trying to get momentum going in halftime, but he misses the kick. Ryan Day got to go. Kojo excited. Chief, Browns are going to make the playoffs, but not OSU. Yes, I agree with you about that. I would personally go to Ann Arbor and pack Ryan Day's bags for him. Cleveland Buckeye 216, bad loss. 2.0, D. Blair. I agree with you. I've just been saying that the whole program. Refs are also overthinking every play. That last delay. I thought, actually, Law Irish, I thought it helped the Buckeyes, but clearly didn't. I thought that'd be a big... I know what you're saying. Ryan Day of soft teams. If it wasn't for 10 men on the field, maybe the Buckeyes have 2 losses. Remember, back-to-back plays in South Bend, 10 men on the field. Hire Sanders and bring Travis Hunter. Porter got to go. I don't think McCord's coming back. I really don't. I don't think McCord can come back from this. Those 2 interceptions were the game. That and the lack of running, and Ohio State can't get off the field in the fourth quarter. McCord ain't good enough. No, he's not. Morris got out-coached today. Morris outcoached Day. Agree with you about that. Harbaugh lost his first 5 against Ohio State. He's now 3-5. Day's 1-3. Lazo, I think it's a much different story. Harbaugh came into a situation where Michigan couldn't beat Ohio State. Urban Meyer and Jim Tressel had it under suffocation. Ryan Day took over from Urban Meyer. He hasn't been able to hold the momentum. This rivalry has flipped. It's all Michigan. All Michigan now. Their tight ends were basically open the whole game. I agree with you. Boy, Ohio State made no adjustments to the tight end play. Good. Who said that comment? Howling Logan, excellent. Yep. Defense needed to get a stop, and they didn't. That's what I said, Jason. Terrible loss. We need to also keep in mind that Michigan didn't have their head coach. That's what I said, Cleveland Buckeye. Our coach first half, that ended the first half. FSU loses tonight. UG beats Chama. Well, what about Texas? What about Oregon? If Oregon loses to Washington, doesn't Washington and Oregon get in? Maybe. We'll see. Needed more Harrison. Boy, Harrison in this game, even though he had 118 yards, it didn't feel like it, Jason. I'm so sick after watching that game. Bad loss. Luke Fickell. Well. OSU, that's funny. OSU and Miami. FSU will be out ACC week. Yeah. I agree with you about that, but they're not at the top right now. I think it's going to be Texas. I think Texas goes in, the winner of Oregon, Washington, and that's, I think, your 4. Now, look, if Texas loses, there you go. Comes down to McCord. Boy, McCord in this game, Jason, was very disappointing. Very disappointing. McCord was very, very disappointing. Cavs had to stop bleeding. Yeah, big game for them tonight, obviously, too, but not like this. No, what Oregon has. Yeah, I agree with you, Irish Law. I know Oregon has a loss. They lost to UW earlier this year, but if they beat UW, I think they both get in. I do. Go Blue Dylan, fire Ryan Day. We have no other choice. They're not going to fire him yet. Promote Heartline. McCord, yes, he was terrible today. He was terrible. McCord's interceptions bookended the game. Need a quarterback. Has some drive. If I was Harrison, I wouldn't even play the bowl game. He probably won't. Terrible loss for Ryan Day. It's John Cooper 2.0 kind of stuff here. This is now 3 straight losses against Michigan, where I clearly thought the better team was the Buckeyes. Terrible loss for them. I think the networks like to have Texas win. I agree with you about that. In Irish Law, I hear you. They don't take 2 SEC teams before 2 Pac-10 teams. I agree with you about that, too. My point is, I don't see how Ohio State gets back in. I just don't. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. I also